Okay.
If you are receiving this message, it means you've found us at last.
Ooh, at last.
You've come, and with you comes the next great step in the evolution of humanity.
I doubt it. They always say that.
We've been preparing for your arrival for years, perhaps centuries.
Centuries?
You've been patient.
How long have you been out here?
No, you have much to teach us.
Wait,
If you can hear
we
my
have
voice,
much to teach you,
whoever you are.
but you're the next step. We're the next step in
Welcome.
humanity. Whatever.
It just repeats after that.
Thank you.
Who was that?
How were you
The head
supposed
of
to
the
know?
station, presumably.
More like a cult.
Sounds more like a cult leader to me. Someone who flew too far from home.
Pretty much.
Generations ago, millions of Earthers tried to set up mining stations in the belt.
I mean, it's big enough.
Some died off right away. And some of them, no one knows.
Don't you? Wouldn't you keep track of this? Don't you have a census or some shit in
Station
this universe?
large, uncharted and seemingly uninhabited. It's like nothing I've heard of.
Well, it's
What
been
did the initial
secret. How would you
scans
hear
tell
of a
us?
secret?
None of the scanners penetrate past the first level, but there are no heat signatures, no activity except this broadcast. Looks clear.
Looks clear. But who brought the core here? But who brought the core here?
Maybe. But we don't know who stashed it here. Or who else they might have told about it.
Not to mention, how the fuck are we gonna find it in there? The place is massive.
Well, we have
There's a
scanners
line in
and shit.
coordinates. Something about the first ones.
Fuck does that mean?
I don't know,
Until we
Khan.
get inside.
That's always a good plan.
Colin,
We'll
right.
figure it out when we get there.
Stay on the ship. Be ready to burn hard if there's any activity on the radar.
No.
Sure thing, boss man.
Sure thing,
Good
boss man.
hunting.
Maya and I will head inside and search around.
Yeah, we'll search around alright if she can keep it in her pants. Why do you look so dumbfounded? Like, somebody's gotta go out.
Cap! Be careful.
Oh, that's the nicest thing you've ever said, Khan. Let's go exploring, I guess. Explore this brave new... Well, it's not a world, is it? Brave new asteroid? I don't know. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I'm sure we won't get attacked by those pirates again and have to sneak past them or gun through or whatever. Yep, definitely not gonna happen that. You couldn't have dropped this off closer. Like, you had to have been floating for like 10 minutes. Like, come on, man. Tensa hydraulic door. Do not stop in doorway. They will. Everybody always stops in the middle of a damn doorway when you're trying to get in.
Exactly how old is this place?
They said
Be on
centuries.
any maps? Maybe 100 years?
Damn.
I think older stuff would more likely be on the map because it's been there longer. I mean, granted, they've been trying to hide it, but... I don't know. Follow
This is
pressurization
fucking
protocol.
strange.
What? It's an abandoned mine. It can't be that strange. Sure you've seen it all before.
Let's search for the command center.
Found it.
That was quick. Where'd you even go? Helmet.
Never seen helmets this old. Crazy that people used to wear these into the vacuum.
Yeah, well... Shit's crazy, yo.
An entire station completely abandoned. I can't even imagine what could have happened here.
What do you mean, what could have happened? It's a mining
Maybe we'll
station.
find out. As long as it's on the way to finding the MK core.
It could just have been abandoned because they ran out of resources, or
The
they could have
station
all
is
died.
ancient, but the nav beacon is new tech.
That's suspicious.
The ops power is on these breaker boxes.
Look at that fuse box. It's amazing. Just a giant switch with a power on-off.
This sector is now powered. There are 3 total. Each should have its own control room like this.
3 sectors. I'll go ahead to find the control centers in each one.
Yeah, I'll
You
do
keep
all the
scanning
busy
servers for
work.
any leads.
Fine.
How about the fun to yourself?
Oh, shut up. Quit being catty.
I'll call you once I power up the next sector.
Please don't. I don't think she has to know. Turn on resort for pack to whatever. Whee, we are floating. What the hell? You can see this. There's a person there. You can see that. Ah, but you have to get closer to Procket. Oh, it's a corpse.
There's a dead body here. He seems almost...
What do you mean, almost pose? He's clearly posing.
Do you think it's related to the core?
What do you mean?
Don't
That's
know.
stupid.
I'll keep searching around.
The last one?
I leave this message having surrendered this sector to the vacuum to preserve my body for what comes next. Trust Dalton, trust us, I know we will live again. I guess he's the last person
The
alive.
group called itself the Cassiopeia Collective. Landed here in 2226.
Whoa, the camera.
They were an unlicensed settler community from Earth.
What happened to them?
No clue. Nothing good by the looks of it.
Yeah, it doesn't look that good. What is that? That looks like it should be something, but it's not. Airlock. Whoa, it had to flip. Because you can only enter that cutscene from a specific angle. Tutorial. Connect the junction box to
Cox
the
was right.
airlock.
We're about to hit the greatest score a scavenger has ever come across.
That's what he said.
So,
Am I
what do you plan
supposed-
to do with it? The money, I mean.
I'll head back to Ceres.
You want to go back to the station where there's a bounty on your head?
Why not?
With this money, I can make the bounty disappear.
How? By going to war with Dawes?
By making him irrelevant. I'm going to build an OPA that actually helps filters.
That was a great puzzle there. Just hit a couple of thingies. Okay. Guess we're going this way. Saving, that's always nice. Are we gonna get enemies here? Some pirates? Some eldritch abominations from beyond the stores?
Carlota.
Drummer? What happened?
Nothing.
Dead bodies. Many of them. I'll head to the power. Then we can investigate it together.
Well, they had time to put them in coffins.
Fantastic.
So it couldn't have been that bad of a thing. It,
So what about you?
it
what are you
wasn't
going
like
to
a
do with
pirate
your ship?
attack or something. It didn't happen overnight.
I don't know.
They could have just slowly died off to the starvation or some shit.
Carlota, you must have some idea. Want to buy one of those Martian mountain ranges? Set up an estate there.
You know what my favorite view of Mars is? When I can cover it up with my thumb. Maybe I'll buy the Artemis Off. You can call me captain for a change.
No, I'm the captain.
This ship has had enough mutinies already.
Next life goals. Strange lesson for
See
children.
my brother, see my mommy, try something, climb a mountain, thank the aliens, ride a space. You're in space! Fight the bacteria. Become secretary. So I'm guessing they died from like a plague? Considering one of the goals was fight bacteria. The bacteria. Like specifically the bacteria.
Bodies
Cadaver.
in the vacuum don't decompose. Guess that was the lesson.
What, how did you get that from a dummy making an O face? Whatever. Another classroom. Some Slenderman drawings. Okay, little creepy.
I'm not familiar with the Dalton principle. Something tells me it's not exactly accepted science.
This is one of those. What's it called? Make a puzzle thing? Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is estimated to be 87,000 light years in diameter. Out of 100 billion planets, 300 million have the properties for life. This is known as a Goldilocks zone. According to the Fermi paradox, intelligent life must have developed in our galaxy. Without bacteria or oxygen exposure, human bodies can remain free from decomposition indefinitely. Due to Moore's law, we can predict that medical technology will grow more efficient every year. This makes the potential for advanced alien civilizations or future human civilizations limitless. Taken altogether, the Dalton principle states that the resurrection of infected corpses in stasis by an advanced civilization, human or alien, is a question of when, not if. Okay, so you think you can bring people back to life if they die in a certain by bacteria? I don't think you're gonna like how it happens when they come back. That's just me, though. Coffin
These
schematic.
aren't just coffins. They're designed to keep corpses in stasis, virtually forever.
Well, aren't you in stasis, like,
Looks like they were putting
basically
walls up
forever
the
if you're in
station
zero
with
G
baskets.
at
Big pedal.
if you're in space with no atmosphere?
All of this planning and effort, just to prepare for their own deaths.
I
This
mean,
feels like grave robbing. Even more so than usual.
I know. But just think of the historical value. These were some of the first people to try and survive out here.
you don't know
Does
that.
historical value pay well?
Beats me.
It usually does.
Reading this message, you'd hardly know they've given up on surviving and are putting all their hope in aliens.
By unanimous vote, the Cassiopeia Collective has decided to decommission all biomass recyclers and break them apart for materials. We thank all collectives who participated in the hearing and look forward to a brighter future ahead. I have a new mission log. The station began as a mine operation, difficult work with low profit margins at the best of times. By the time people started dying of disease, the collective was likely straining with little money and no way to mine enough resources that the population got sicker. No wonder this group set their sights on other means of escape. I mean, that's how it happens. Do I have to do a puzzle for this thing too? No, thank you. Nice of that to open by itself. Oh look, there's the big old fuse box. Let's get this thing going. Okay, we did number 2. Let's go to number 3.
You were kidding. It's like a crypt. I thought Belters recycled their dead.
Not these.
We don't get to be sentimental. We use every ounce of every resource we have. It's
But
how
they
it's
think they're
done.
coming back.
So what do you think happened here?
Got desperate.
Maybe the people here were abandoned and got desperate.
You know what happened. You read the
They could have
logs.
thought they needed the bodies for something.
They think they're going to come back.
Could be.
Did you not have a line equipped, like, if the user found this log, say this instead? Come on now. That's a little lazy.
There's no sign of the core yet. I'll check the server here.
Keep me posted on any more excitement you find.
I will not. Nice of them to point you in a direction you already went in. Good thing the frickin' map marker's up to date. Turn on reserve power for Sector 3. Okie dokie. Another medical records. They appear to be bad. Don't know what any of that means. Too broken to say, sorry. More coffins.
I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out.
That seems so weird. The hands of the king are the hands of a healer, and so shall the rightful king be known. In loving memory of Dr. Armand Jahani, now that you are lost, we all are.
Looks like the medic was well liked.
Why do you say that about his corpse? And yeah, if a medic's doing their job right, they're probably going to be well liked. Unless his name is Gregory House.
Huh. All these poor Sabakawalas.
Sabakawalas?
Staring at the abyss for eternity.
I mean...
I submit this recording alongside the station's medical records for future study. Though I take less faith than Dalton in foreign visitors, I have hope our tragedy will prove instructive to the burgeoning...
They were taking supplements to combat
Really?
living in microgravity.
Wonder if it's the same stuff we take.
I doubt it. The only reason we survive now is because of what we learned from settlements like this.
That interrupted the recording.
I submit this recording
Come
alongside
on.
the station's medical records for future study. Though I take less faith than Dalton in foreign visitors, I have hope our tragedy will prove instructive to the burgeoning field of extraterrestrial immunology. The pandemic which decimated
pandemic.
this
It's
station
COVID-19
began as a
or
standard mycobacterial
COVID 2022 or
infection.
whatever it is.
I contend it was our antibiotic air filters which provoked the initial evolutionary surge. But it was the children born to this station.
Always the
whose studied immune
children.
systems provided the fatal breeding grounds.
Won't someone think of the
I did all I
children?
could. In truth, we all did. But we had no chance.
These
That
must be
sucks.
from whoever planted the MK core. We're close.
How do you know we're close? I mean, they say it's a giant place, but
So
we're
you're
already
heading
3 in.
back to Ceres and leaving the Artemis without a captain?
I suppose that's true.
Damn. I think I might, miss you or something.
I will
Really?
miss you too.
Don't tell her
For
that.
fuck's sake. At least call me a well-walla, or tell me how you can kick my Martian ass.
I will miss kicking your ass, well, Walla.
Blah, blah, blah.
Thank you.
Jesus. So needy. Where am I going? Okay. Well, that worked, I think. We did it. What is that? A big green growing light. Another coffin?
Looks different from the coffins in the upper sectors.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe they built it in the early days.
It
before
looks
they ran out of
exactly
supplies.
the same. And what is this thing? A nav beacon.
Another nav beacon.
We must be getting close to the core.
You don't know that. You said it was a giant thing. This has not been giant yet. I know that's limited to the game design, but still. Sector 3 controlling. Oh, that's one of those it's right there. So now we've powered up the entire thing, probably.
Hey, with all this alone time you've given me, I've been thinking about something.
Please stop. You're captain and
Whatever
crew.
this treasure is, the one thing we know is that it will change everything.
You don't know that. It could just
No
be
more
a
scavenging.
red herring.
No more running.
That's the hope.
The thing is, I think if I had all the money in the world to do anything I wanted, it would be doing this. With you.
Of course it is. Look, sorry, I don't like you like that, okay?
Okay, not this exactly, but working with you to help build a better
We're
future for
not
the
building
belt.
a better future for the
I wanna
belt.
be
We're
a
just
part of it.
scavenging
If
from dead
you'll
people.
have me, I mean,
Are you sure?
Are you sure you understand what that means? The moment you aid the OPA, that makes you a terrorist and a traitor to Mars. There's no going back.
good. I'm done looking back. I want to be a part of something that matters.
Okay. What was that camera pan? That's a lot of coffins.
Holy shit, this is beautiful.
That's pretty cool looking, I will admit. It is.
It is. I still don't understand it, but it's beautiful. That shape at the bottom, I recognize it from the coordinates.
That's promising. Let me check the server for this sector, then I'll
How
let
do
you
you
done.
recognize the shape? We've seen that a bunch of times already. Whatever.
Okay, here's something. The sector's thermoscanner reports biometric presence. There must have been someone here.
Really?
They're still here!
Coming down!
No, stay back. Try to get eyes.
Maybe turn off your lights?
My name is Kamina Drummer. I don't know who you are, but
I know who you are. You're the pirate JP sent to take me out.
Who?
Lousy in your scum. But you'll never find that sample.
I don't know who you're
I see
talking
him.
about.
He has you pinned down. I'll try to direct you from up here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, he's coming up on the left.
Bang, bang, bitch. How did I miss? I got all the prompts right.
Okay, he's flanking around to your left.
Is it my left? Oh, fuck.
You got him, but I don't think he's down. I lost visual.
I guess I'm going in.
He's charging. Your left now.
Ooh, headshot. Sorry, but I wasn't here to kill you. Did we get a new gun at least?
wrist terminal broken. And he was running low on oxygen.
Yeah, you dead man walking.
The hypoxia must have made him disoriented. He seemed to confuse you for someone else. JP?
Don't know who that is. Let's examine.
This wrist terminal is too busted to search.
Okay.
His oxygen was so low, I don't think he even knew who he was shooting at.
I know he just tried to kill you, but Poor guy.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
There's a message on here.
You stole something from me. Luckily for you, my desire to see it returned is greater than my desire for revenge.
That's nice.
This will be your only chance. Say I was open to it. My partner has other ideas. We know. She's already contacted the UN and their Shinabi. Luckily, some pirates got to them first.
Ooh.
Pirates? Are they... Don't worry about them. Just send me your location and
I
hold
need
tight.
to worry about
However
pirates.
you deal with your
Pirates
partner,
are
my men will
bad.
clean it up. This is why I love Earthers.
So this man stole the MK core. Brought it out here with his partner.
His partner, who must be around here somewhere. Maybe they have the
Why are
power.
you so sure he's still here? That's cool. I dug up my old grad school notes. According to an epidemiology professor, there was an early Belter settlement at these coordinates that died out a century ago. Can you get us there? Let me know, and I'll coordinate with my UN contact. We'll grab you later to discuss. Strickland's been watching me so closely. We have to move fast. Search for the MK core. Guess we're going down here. Plaque. The wolf will live with the lamb, the leopard will live with the goat, and the children will lead them unto salvation. Future traveler, we lay our beloved children before you. If you be healer, heal. If you be miracle worker, work. If you be pass through, and go in peace. The Cassiopeia Collective. That's neat. Well, I'm not a healer. I'm not a miracle worker. Oh God, are these the tiny coffins for children? Certainly looks like it.
Oh God. The first ones.
They're all children.
They're all
Children. It's a children's tomb.
Yeah, it hit them the hardest.
They buried their children here first. Couldn't bear the thought of recycling them.
That makes... At least they had some soul. God damn.
Then they couldn't bear the thought of being separated from them either. So here they are.
Yep.
Here they are.
Yeah, they are. Why is this coffin that I can look at?
Some of the first children born in the belt. And this is the fate.
I mean, that's probably what's going to happen in real life, too. The first
We're
people who go out into
abandoned.
space are probably going to die. It's just how it is.
Here.
Here what?
What do you think happened?
Looks like he was shot.
Let's find out.
Oh my lord. Let's examine the tablet. Oh my lord, there's a lot. There's a lot here. All individuals handling this information are required to protect it from unauthorized disclosure. Handling, storage, reproduction, disposition of the attached document must be in accordance with applicable designation MK Core. Researcher lead Dr. Ray. It's clear that the sample is encoded with instructions and that those instructions are unknown, perhaps unknowable. Well, those aren't very good instructions. Exposure to human biomass seems to activate it, although exposure to other replication mechanisms have proven ineffective as well. Most attempts to break down the sample's molecular bonds, exposure to solvents, disinfectants, and freezing temperatures have failed. Exposure to extreme high heat have shown some efficacy. Test subject, duration of effector 4 to 6, results fatal. The sample is highly transmissible and with proper exposure maintains a 100% infection rate. A greater amount of biomass is needed in order to further understand the sample's encoded instructions. Experiment 1, subject was exposed to the sample via cotton swab. Symptoms began within 3 hours. Subject was moved to exam room 4. Subjects were exposed to the sample via cotton swab and immediately put through decontamination procedures. Subjects showed no symptoms. Immediate decontamination may be effective in the event of accidental exposure. Subjects were housed in exam room 4 with subject 1. Transmission began within hours. Subjects complained of disorientation, fever, and vomiting. After 4 days, chest and stomach pain were the primary symptoms, and subjects showed a pronounced aversion to the station's overhead lighting. Hibernation ensued shortly thereafter.
The MK core isn't a treasure. It's a weapon.
What kind of weapon?
A
I don't
bioweapon.
know. Something alive. And fucking dangerous.
Guess they stashed it before they had their fight. It's not in here.
Okay. Let's examine the hand terminal. Oh Lord. I commenced this diary for the benefit of future historians. I believe we are embarking on a biomedical revolution rivaled only by the advent of synthetic nitrogen and CRISPR. Non-Sibi said omnibus. Is that a fucking mechanical phrase? The fuck? I know this is the discovery of millennia, but some of my fellow researchers have lost the plot. All they want to do is scale up the testing. Idiots. We have the potential to eradicate cancer, reverse cellular decay, bolster immunity against all infections. Must keep our focus. The situation has grown tenuous. Dresden appears to have lost all sense of process and propriety. Rumor is that he is pushing a cognition enhancement modifier on junior researchers as a means of advancement. If he tries that shit on me, he'll find enhancement up his ass. Ask Strickland what he knows about the other teams here. No response. I know we're not the only ones on this project. What research are they hiding? Would they be insane enough to develop it as a weapon? The data are clear. This thing can teach us much about biology, but it isn't ours to control. Okay, good luck with that. Dresden wants to talk about human testing now. What the fuck? I can't even begin to account for the ethical dumpster fire that presents at this stage. Maybe that's why he's busy with his enhancement lobotomies. The lab is being shut down. Resources to be transferred to other projects. For what horrors, I can only imagine. How to respond. My credentials got me into this lab one last time. I took the core. I saw some of Strickland's new project too. Dear God, those people. I bribed the guard, Maddox, to smuggle out the core and get us off Phoebe. My contact at the UNN promises to set me up with a new research team. Someone nowhere can find us. Matex's buddy dropped us off at an abandoned settlement. We were supposed to rendezvous with the UNN Urshanabi days ago. No messages, no response. What was I thinking? If the UNN can't handle this, there's nowhere safe. It must be destroyed. Matex might protest, but I will convince him. He's a simple man, but not impervious to reason. Just need to find a furnace that burns hot enough.
Looks like this scientist contacted the UNN, and they sent over the Urshanabi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out.
Don't look like it.
So they stole the MK core and brought it here. But then our security guard turned on his partner and shot her?
Seems right.
I mean, that's how it be sometimes.
I have compiled evidence to show why this substance presents such a novel set of risks. I now truly believe we may be looking at an eschatological event.
Eschatological?
I thought I could
What the fuck does
put
that
the
even mean?
sample to the right hands and develop an antidote, but I
thought?
underestimated many things. All that matters is that I destroy the sample and pray the same will be done to the rest of this cursed substance.
It probably won't. Okay.
So the MK core is some kind of organism.
Yep.
And neither did
It's
the
some
scientists.
bacteria that does
And
weird
yet this
shit.
company is pouring endless amounts of money into it. They're willing to kill to keep it secret, and now they're running human tests.
Not humans. Veltas.
God damn. They were tricked.
Veltas who were lied to. Or tricked into agreeing to this, assuming they were given a choice at all. Fucking inners. They found a weapon they didn't understand, and they brought it out here to play with.
There's a difference. They were experimenting.
That's horrible.
That's how you do shit, man. If you don't know what it does, you run tests
It's
on it.
nothing new. Just like Anderson Station. Bill Gwyn. Even these people. Left out here to die. Just another chapter in the story.
Yeah, welcome to life.
Got something.
Where'd you go? You disappeared really quickly. Why is this coffin so much different than the rest?
Ready?
Why are we opening this one? Ready? Ready as he'll ever be. The hell is that? That's the core?
We found it.
And now we're going to destroy it.
Dun dun dun. Assuming you can find a furnace hot enough. Unless we just take it to the sun. I mean, you could also just jettison that thing into space and no one's gonna find it. You gotta make her put your helmet up for you? Come on.
We'll reach full burn in about a minute. What are you going to tell the others?
It's too dangerous.
That we didn't have a choice. We can't sell a weapon like this, no matter how much money is involved.
It's amazing that they didn't give me a choice to do
You know,
that.
we do have a choice. Hear me out.
Or is this the choice
Whatever
right
this
now?
is, it could still be everything you need to help the belt. What if we kept it?
As a weapon? Or as a bargaining chip?
Call it what you want, but no one would mess with the OPA if they knew.
The OPA doesn't work that way. It's 100 factions with 1,000 goals. The OPA would tear itself apart over something like this.
That's probably
Why are you
true.
so sure of that? You're talking like an inner.
I'm talking like someone who knows the OPA. Who knows men like Doss and what they do to stay in power.
But the belt may never get a chance like this again.
Good.
You can't just take that away.
It's a super bioweapon. You can't have that out in the public.
You may have bounced around in zero-G for a while, but you don't understand the belt.
So no choice for me to say this. I would still say no, but yeah, it's weird.
Hey! What don't I understand?
Belters prepare for the worst. Belters don't lie to them. Belters don't lie to themselves.
Belters can't afford to lie to themselves. We deal with things as they are, good and bad. And no matter what we want it to be, this is as bad as it gets.
Don't give it to her. She's gonna steal it. What? She just said she wants to sell it. Why would you hand it over to her?
From everything you've seen out here so far, how do you think this really ends for us?
She's gonna smack you upside the head and steal it.
Fuck. You're right.
Okay.
Let's do what we have to do.
I still don't trust her. Hello.
What are you doing?
See, Baratna? Told you we couldn't trust her.
You could have shot him before that.
Now! And that?
And what? Oh, the gun, yeah.
Arlen, listen to me.
It's a death sentence.
That is a death sentence. You'll never be able to unload it without getting killed in the process.
See, that's your issue. No faith in your crew. I already have a buyer.
And it's gonna kill you.
Damn it, Arlen, you don't understand what you're doing.
You always think you know better than everyone else. That's how you always end up here, yeah?
I don't know what the fuck your plan is, but you can't just take over the ship and throw Drummer in the brig.
It looks like we did it with the other guy. Why not?
Airlock. What do you mean? Just got to head back to Ceres and...
Tinsha! How long is the trip to Ceres? Huh? 2 weeks? 3? You want to stay awake the whole time? Until
Just
we
lock
send
him in the
this thing,
brig.
She'll be trying to take her back. Stubborn or voila. Never knows when she's lost.
Oh my god.
No, there has to be another way.
As long as she's on board, it's still her ship. You think Maya and Virgil will take orders from us while she's around? Only fucking pilot likes her.
That's just because I gave her a cigar.
It's the only way to finish this.
But aren't
Take
they
her
gonna
to the
be
airlock.
suspicious when you come back and they're all dead? Why don't you take them to the airlock? You got them gunpoint on her. Like, why the airlock? Just shoot him right now. Well, it's not gonna kill me. Like, Telltale games don't end halfway through the game with an instant game over, so I'm gonna trust them. You could just shoot them and take their bodies to the airlock. That's a good idea too, but you're not going to. Also, where's the other girl? Are they just gonna leave her alive? They're just gonna kill me.
Wish I could stop Arlen.
You told me to trust you. You can.
You can. Help me take him down.
But Ratna's the only reason I'm alive. The only reason I got off Vesta. I can't let you hurt him, but I won't watch you die either.
Yeah, you'll just let me have a slow death in the void of space. Thank you. I'll die over days instead of just instantly.
You want to follow your precious captain so much?
What did you think was gonna happen?
You son of a bitch! Let me go!
What did you do?
Looks like you shot her.
My ear off. Would have clawed my eyes out next.
Wait, she isn't a part of this.
She kinda is. She is now, anyway. Uh-oh. She doesn't have a helmet.
Put it on. We can make it to the station and send a distress signal. Hurry.
I'm the one with the bullet in me. You take it.
You'll be fine. We both will.
I can't.
Stop.
I'm the captain.
I'm still your captain.
Listen to my orders.
Now.
If anyone's gonna get the sweet release of death, it's gonna be me.
I said I would do anything to help the belt, and nobody can do more for the belt than you.
No.
Oh. She's not alive anymore. Are we in our ship? Are we back on that space station?
Come on, come on!
Because how would they be able to open the door?
No! Come on!
What in the world? Oh, we're back on the station. I think that's our ship. But how did they open the door from that side? Why didn't they do it right away?
Please.
I don't think saying please is going to bring her back.
Maya.
You could wrap her up with the rest of the dead people. Maybe somebody will come back and bring her back to life. Yeah, this is the space station, or whatever it is. How would it... I guess it might be a different airlock, is the only thing I can think of. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, these are really short chapters. 14... Oh, we didn't sleep before, so... We didn't talk to her about that, obviously. We did not swear revenge on her. Retaliated for Maya's earlier prank with the mining charges. Yeah, no one did that. Questions Maya's commitment to the belt. We did the 17%. 52. That's a good split. Half and half. 50% thought it was beautiful. 48 thought it was horrifying. 41 drummer told Maya that belters don't lie to themselves. 59 said belters prepare for the worst. 86% trusted Ryan when he took her to the airlock. 65% Maya was spaced with drummer and died. There's a way for her to remain on the Artemis? How did that happen? That's crazy. Because the only main choice before that is fight, but only 14% did that. So at least 20% of people trusted Ryan, but Maya still remained on the airlock. That's weird. Anyway, let's go to episode 4.